following her grand gala dinner last week, where she was announced as an intended candidate for the Kiruna Good Enough open seat in the Milibey province. The National Alliance Party longtime administrator has big plans for her people. During the dinner, she also created an avenue for her people to showcase their art and creative talents. She says the fundraiser was also centered around the people.
I mean, the whole event was centered around the focus of my people. I called it My Kiruna Good Enough. And that was basically to showcase the unbelievable cultural heritage that my people enjoy for so long. The colors that stem from Kiruna Good Enough. And interestingly, if you walked up the stairs, you would notice the immediate direct contrasts. And I did that deliberately. I put the male and the female from my two districts at the bottom and at the top. So when you walked out, you saw that one had bright red outfit and the other one had more the natural fibered look. And that was both Kiruna in the bright red, because they dye all their materials, and the natural colored is where my people of Good Enough, who are much more in tune with nature.
In reference to this, Ms. Grant questioned why her people were still in isolation and lacking many of the basic services that were supposed to be common by now after years of independence. She says the population size is small, but education and health indicators are still very low. Based on National Alliance Party guidelines and policies, Ms. Grant aims to drive 5 main agendas in her area.
Sure, we don't live in utopia and think that everything will happen overnight, but at least after 47 years, I think just to get the basics right is the huge concern that I'm focused on in assisting my people, to empower my people. I mean, for goodness sakes, after 47 years, I keep harping on the fact that we are still yet to even, I can't even call home right now. Something that we should be at least ensuring that our towers work, so that the basic communication to ring our island people to check that they're okay is in place. And forget about education. Education, my children struggle to articulate, even in grade 8 and 10, the breakdown in the levels and the standard of our education on our island. I guess it's, it's worldwide, but in my case, I find it unacceptable.
She is also putting emphasis on culture and its preservation and will be working to ensure her people get the exposure they deserve. Jaheb Akia, NBC National News, Port Moresby.